I've always been fascinated by the story of Jesus, and today we're going to explore his life through a captivating narrative. You might be wondering, why delve into this ancient story? Well, it's simple. We're uncovering the timeless lessons and profound impact of Jesus' life. This approach allows us to recreate scenes from over 2,000 years ago in a way that's deeply engaging. By using historical records and artifacts, we can visualize these moments with incredible detail. So are you ready to embark on this unique journey through time? Let's find out. Now you might be thinking, how do we know about Jesus' birth? Well, it's a combination of historical records and religious texts. Jesus was born in Bethlehem to Mary and Joseph, an event that had been prophesied for centuries. But here's where it gets interesting. King Herod, the ruler at the time, felt threatened by the birth of this potential rival. Can you imagine being so afraid of a baby that you'd order a massacre? That's pretty crazy, right? But that's exactly what Herod did. Fortunately, Joseph was warned in a dream and fled with Mary and Jesus to Egypt. It's amazing how this small family's journey would eventually change the course of history. By examining historical records, we can visualize these events with incredible detail, even recreating the likely appearances of people from that time based on descriptions and artifacts. Fast forward about 30 years, and we see Jesus beginning his public ministry. Now, you might be wondering, what made Jesus' teaching so special? Well, it was a combination of his message and his actions. He chose a diverse group of disciples, which was pretty unconventional for the time. But why? Because his message was for everyone, not just a select few. Jesus performed miracles that even today would be considered absolutely mind-blowing. We're talking about healing the sick, restoring sight to the blind, even raising the dead. But here's the thing, these miracles weren't just for show. They were demonstrations of his teachings about love, forgiveness and faith. He often used parables, simple stories with profound meanings, to convey these complex ideas. That's pretty amazing when you think about it, right? These stories give us a new perspective on these ancient teachings, helping us understand the depth and significance of his messages. Now, we come to the most dramatic part of Jesus' story. Despite his popularity among the common people, Jesus faced opposition from religious leaders and Roman authorities. They saw him as a threat to their power. But why? Well, his message of love and equality challenged the status quo. This opposition eventually led to his betrayal by Judas, one of his own disciples, for a mere 30 pieces of silver. Jesus was crucified under the orders of Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor. But here's where the story takes an incredible turn. After 3 days, according to Christian belief, Jesus resurrected. He appeared to many of his followers before ascending to heaven, promising to send the Holy Spirit to guide them. You know, regardless of one's beliefs, the impact of these events on world history is undeniable. It's pretty amazing how the life of one person could have such a profound and lasting effect, isn't it? Visualizing these scenes helps us understand the emotional impact and historical significance of these events in a way that traditional methods simply can't match. Do you know about Jesus? Let me tell you more about him. I've always been fascinated by the story of Jesus, and today we're going to explore his life through a captivating narrative. You might be wondering, why delve into this ancient story? Well, it's simple. We're uncovering the timeless lessons and profound impact of Jesus' life. This approach allows us to recreate scenes from over 2,000 years ago in a way that's deeply engaging. By using historical records and artifacts, we can visualize these moments with incredible detail. So, are you ready to embark on this unique journey through time? Let's find out.